Alan says, then Ødegaard managed to get in between those lines, and that's what started causing problems.
For me, I remember a couple of weeks ago saying, against Manchester City the game was, that Ødegaard was average. Actually, I said bang average. Let me throw that one in. Like many of the other players. No, but like many of the other Arsenal players that game. But since then, his levels is just taking it up and up.
When Jose Mourinho makes comments like he did at the end about you need players who want to dream on the bench, you need players who want to dream on the field, I mean, is he just actually being honest, or is he trying to send a message to people? Have we got ourselves in the media and as fans into a mindset where we're looking for hidden meanings in everything Mourinho says? Or are there hidden meanings?
As a player in a changing room, when a manager does that, straight away I'm like, well, who's he talking about? Is he talking about me, or who's he talking about that player? That actually, in a changing room, I feel, creates more debate and more conversation because you don't know who he's talking about. So how are you going to solve any problems?
Well, I think he's masking it up a little bit. He's talking about having two 16-year-olds on the bench, and it's a dream for them to be part of it. But I think it's a sly dig at some of the players that wasn't playing today. I know they was resting some players as well, but he wants them to be more adventurous and probably want them to have more input in the results. And I think he was very disappointed, obviously, with the exit.
If you were in that dressing room, would you be annoyed at what he was saying?
I probably won't listen to it, to be honest.
You'd ignore it?
I'll probably ignore it because you need to get on with the job. You need to be a professional. But you know what Mourinho's like. He will have a dig sometimes at his players when he wants them to do better. But now it's time for him to get the players on side and just try and end well in the season.
It's like everyone straight away, we're like, again.
Yeah.
Like, it's again.
Yeah.
I just feel that they just kept on repeating the same tactic all over again. And I just feel that they just didn't have a plan B. And they just kept on trying to play out from the back. And when playing out from the back happens and it doesn't work out the first time, you're going to have to go long the second.
I think that's the whole debate around this situation at the moment, isn't it? Should you play out and giving that player the choice? Because if your manager is telling you, Carlton, I want you to play out at the back, and if you don't, what happens? But then that keeps happening now,
Yeah, but that keeps happening. So as you say, just try something different, just see if it works.
Well, you've got to take initiative, haven't you? As a player, you need to take initiative. When you see something's not working and you say, OK, you're dropping it into the midfield, but we're getting the high press and we've got no space to turn, then there's going to always be a problem. So it hasn't worked out for them today. So hopefully they've learnt from that, Manchester United, and don't make the same mistakes again.
Yeah, for me, it's really impressive. You have to build and lay the foundations, first of all. And some of their quick play today, passing, trying to open opportunities, you can see that those foundations are there, rotating players, knowing that in the summer he knows who he wants to keep, who he wants to bring in certain positions. And I think he's doing a great